This last segment of recordings was recorded on July 4th, 1982, at the Evans Family Reunion in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The person doing the narrating is Aunt Novella Evans Hames.
We're very glad. I am very glad to be here with the Evans family reunion. I don't know whether I've enjoyed any function as well as I have it in my lifetime. It's the most beautiful family reunion I've never attended. And the people are so nice. They're all my people, but I haven't seen or heard of them for quite a while. Some of them I've never known. And I was asked to give a story of the exit from Texas in 1903, so far as I know. And we left there on a Monday after Easter Sunday, 1903. We traveled by covered wagons from Texas and DeWitt County out near Yoakum, Texas, to Fort Worth, Texas, where we took the train. But between Yoakum and Fort Worth, the men worked, and the women took care of the cooking and everything. And we were in covered wagons. We had must have about 6 or 7, and we were all relatives, maybe 2 or 3 were friends. And the men would work in the fields in the spring and summertime, in the cutting corn, wheat, oats, and whatnot, and then they'd take contracts and going up with those fields and everything, and the women would cook and we'd fish, and they'd wash the clothes, and we had wagons with the sideboards on them, and they told me there was an upper board, just like a 2-floor building, and some of us would sleep upstairs and some down, and some would sleep on the outside, on the ground. And we had barrels on the outside of the wagons where they carried water, and we had horses, and we had the cows, and we had everything that we needed. We cooked out in the yards on what we call skillets and lids. They built up a fire out there and let it burn down to red coals, and then they would put this food in that skillet, and then put the lid on it, and then put those red coals on top of the skillet and leave the skillet sitting into red coals, and that's how we cooked. And once we found an old vacant house somewhere, I don't know, it's in Texas yet, and we all stopped there, and that helped us out quite a lot. And then one time, I can remember this very well. I was only 5 years old, but I remember an awful lot about it. And there's the white men passed, and we were off the road away, and they were on the road, and they hollered for my father and those to come out here, and they wouldn't come out. So my father had everybody to get up, get their guns, and get ready because they didn't know what was going to happen. So then they kept hollering back and forth, come out here, and they said, no, you come over here. So finally the men went on. And after they went on, then they was checking to see how many in that camp had gotten their guns. And they found that Uncle William was hiding. He was hiding instead of being in the wagon because he was afraid. And we stayed there quite a while, and from time to time. And then finally we got, we left Texas in April, and we got to the Indian Territory in November, just about a week before Thanksgiving. And I remember one time quite well, we were looking for something, and we had an auntie. She was named Miss Betty. We always called her Miss Betty, but she was my father's half-brother's wife. And she found a tree, and we said, oh, big plums. So we all ran out there. That was in the fall of the year. And we all ran out there gathering plums, eating plums, and it turned out to be persimmons. That was one. Oh, boy, that was really something. And the men would kill the rabbits and squirrels and all like that. So we finally made the Fort Worth, Texas. It must have been in November. I don't know how long it took to get from Fort Worth, Texas to over near Muskogee, where they call it Wyatt. I guess it may be still Wyatt. And we landed over there. My father had been all out in that part of the country because he had helped to drive cattle from Texas through to Kansas. And of course, my three sisters, my oldest sister, we called her Sister, and the next oldest sister, we called her Minna, and Laura. They all got married out there when we lived out on the prairie. My sister Minna married a young man that came all the way with us in Texas in that company that we were traveling in. And Cousin Barney and Miss Otto Jones and several others all came to Indian Territory. And we had a song about we go into the Indian Territory where money grows on trees. Somebody had told us that. If you go there and shake the trees and money, you get money. So we was on our way. That's what we children thought. That's this thing. Because my kids always have to do these family tree kind of things. Your see how far back we get. Your mother's name was Sally. Your dad's name was Saint. No, it's Albert. Albert. I'm sorry, Albert. Okay. What was his father's name? I didn't know my father's name. Mother? I didn't know. Yeah, his mother was named Harriet. Harriet Shepherd. Oh, Shepherd was it, sir? Shepherd. Yeah, Harriet. Yes, Harriet. Grandma Harriet. And my mother's mother. Just a minute. Grandma Harriet. H-A-R-I-E-T-T. Yes. Shepherd. There's a lot of hair sisters and brothers in there. I don't know how fast. How many sisters and brothers were in the family? Oh, okay. Now, let me, okay, she's married, is 7 boys and 6 girls. They say 6 girls. I think it's 6 girls. All right. 6 girls. Do you know what Grandma Harriet's mother was? Grandma Harriet? I didn't know any of my father's mothers. I knew my mother's mother, and I knew my father's mother. But that was the father's name. The father? Harriet. Okay, well, who was mother's mother's name? Her name was Mary Shiner. Dad's mother's name. They were trying to find my name.